Designer fragrances. Everything from YSL, Versace, Louis Vuitton, Armani, Dior, you name it, they dominate store shelves, ad campaigns, and starter collections, but if I'm being honest with you, they started to get a little bit boring for me. You see, there was a time when about 90% of my collection was dominated by designer fragrances and only about 10% anything else. Then I discovered the niche and Middle Eastern fragrance worlds, and something new happened. Suddenly, the creativity, the richness, and the daring choices, it all felt new and exciting again. Those experiences actually made me hesitate to buy designer fragrances for a long time, especially the new releases. But one thing that I can't deny, even after all the new shiny niche fragrance discoveries, is that there are still some absolute gems on the designer side. I mean fragrances that will continue to earn their place in my collection year after year. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 designer fragrances as of October 2025. These are fragrances that have survived not only my evolving taste, but have also earned some occasional real wear time and respect from me. Now coming in at number 10, we have Bleu de Chanel, and already many of you have gasped one of your finest gusps, but just hear me out. When my collection was in its infancy, Bleu was there. When I knew nothing about fragrances and needed a safe place to start, Bleu was there. And when I did some bad blind buys that left me feeling downtrodden, Bleu was there. Now, the way that I'm describing this is not necessarily a greatest designer fragrance of all time tone, it's more of an old reliable tone. And I'm appreciative of that. Bleu was a really good gateway fragrance and it did a really good job of that, but now it is my gatekeeper fragrance for my top 10 in the designer side, so nothing above it in this list should be there without some kind of special thing that it's hitting on that really makes it stand out in my opinion. Now coming in at number 9 is Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramall. Ultramall was one of the most satisfying blind buys following Bleu de Chanel. It's loud, sweet, versatile, and extremely satisfying to wear. It's a fantastic fragrance for getting around others and really commanding attention, so you're probably wondering, why is it ranked so low? Is everything else on this list really that much better than it? And the answer is not necessarily. You see, at least in the bottom half of this ranking, there's some kind of drawback experientially that ends up giving another fragrance a leg up. While I rate this one very highly, the fact was that for a long time, I smelled like a lot of other people's staple fragrance, and I've always valued independence and uniqueness. That kind of feeling ended up creeping up and ruining the experience a little bit with this one. I do still love it, and I see its value. I just don't wear it as much anymore. Now coming in at number 8 is YSL La Parfum. I have both EDP and Parfum. I'm personally team Parfum in terms of which one is better. I love the scent delivery on this. It's a nice combination of clean freshness with a kind of sweet bubble gumminess rounding it out, making it absolutely perfect. When I used to go into the office more often, this one is an absolutely easy, dumb reach for me that I love to go to. It lasted me well enough for a work day, and it even got me a compliment once, which felt really great. There are no true complaints about this fragrance, at least for me. I just think that every subsequent item on this list offers a little bit more in terms of a uniqueness factor and experientially. Coming in at number 7 is Acqua di Gio Profumo, and if memory serves, I was shopping for a gift for a friend at a fragrance outlet, and I managed to get a deal where I got a second one of these half off, so both of us ended up winning that day. I love this smell, but to be honest, it's not hugely special. It's another classic, clean, versatile fragrance that's slightly dark and aquatic, and overall a very easy reach. Picking this one up was the first time I put my nose on that kind of scent profile, and I definitely don't regret it. It's just been unfortunate that it's been a shelf guardian for such a long time now, but in the middle of reviewing other fragrances and testing them, I do occasionally look to this and think about when the next time I would wear it would be. I like it. Coming in at number 6 is Stronger With You Intensely. I've sampled some of the other Stronger With You variations, but none of them quite hit on the feel for me like this one does. And I'll admit, while I love that sweet, slightly spicy toffee vanilla cinnamon combo, you can throw some nostalgia in there too. You see, when I was a young lad, I couldn't afford much in the ways of fragrances, so I kind of had to admire from afar until I worked my way up, got myself a little bit of big boy money, and finally had the chance to set my eyes on something that I've really wanted. And then I didn't buy it and asked my mom to get it for me instead for my birthday, which she did, and it was a really amazing gift. It hit on that Bleu de Chanel safe buy aspect, it performed, it made me feel good, and overall, it's still an awesome addition to my collection to this day. Now, breaking into the top 5 here, prepare your gasps, it's Louis Vuitton Imagination, and technically, my viewers ruined this one for me, at least just a little bit. You see, I've been building an imagination series on this channel for the longest time, and even after ranking 10 fragrances that are supposed to smell similar to this, you guys want more and more and more, and I'm 100% happy to do that because I find this to be fun. a love fragrance, and I'm not a snob about it. At least I hope I'm not coming off that way. So for me, it's really exciting that we as people can come together, agree or disagree, and just realize that we're all enthusiastic about the same thing, whether our values or experiences in that space are different. This one is a wonderful and expensive combination of soapiness, citruses, and tea that's highly versatile and extremely hyped. For me now, it's getting to the stage where it's a bit overhyped, but I do still enjoy it. I haven't smelled or experienced anything like this in the designer side, and I'm grateful to have it in the collection. Coming in at number 4 will be a huge shocker considering all the previous baddies on the list, but it is Hermes H24. Many of you are confused. Many of you will not like this fragrance, and many of you will. I think that's the best part about this one, is that it's polarizing. Polarizing in the sense is fun. To me, it means something more went into the creation of this fragrance than just what was safe or what smells universally good. I love how this smells. It's a great combination of freshness and kind of non-specific green elements that I just wish lasted longer. I literally had to hold myself back from killing this bottle, and to date, it's my most used designer fragrance out of my entire collection. I'm addicted to it. I love it. Getting into the top 3 here, we're starting off with one of my favorites from the Guerlain line, L'Homme Idéal EDT. This one offers a robust opening that's a mature combination of almond and woodiness that's rounded out by this kind of sweetness that makes it the perfect fragrance. I actually wouldn't change anything about this fragrance. I love it. And in general, I want to say, I think that a lot of the Guerlain fragrances that I've tried have not leaned towards mass appeal. They've leaned more towards an intentionality that creates their own appeal that's well-deserved. There's nothing else to say about this one. I highly recommend that you sample it. Now coming in at number 2, and this one might actually go on my top 10 list of all time, it's Louis Vuitton's Pacific Chill. This is an amazingly energetic and fun fragrance that I found to be one of the best and most captivating from the Louis Vuitton line. It is summer and the beach embodied. It's a beautiful combination of apricot, mint, and ambrette that I absolutely adore. I think for a lot of people, what their experience was with imagination is what Pacific Chill is for me. And there's not much else to say. It's earned its spot in this ranking, in my collection, and I'm extremely grateful to have it. Finally, coming in at number 1 is YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme EDP. This fragrance is perfectly crafted in my opinion. Not a single thing I would change about it from scent to longevity. Scent-wise, it is a combination of cardamom, leather, and lavender, but it's smooth and almost seductive. Best occasion for this is 100% for date nights. I haven't attempted to take it anywhere else. Yes, it probably could work for some formal events and things like that, but for me, in my head, this is the embodiment of the perfect date night fragrance to create the perfect date night memory. I know it sounds like exaggeration, but this is so high up on the list because it makes me feel that way. So inevitably, there will be agreements and disagreements about placements on this list, so I'm curious. How would you rearrange this list? What would you sub entirely from it? Or which fragrance on this list had the most impact for you? I'm curious to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one.